30 days ago, I quit social media. I deleted my Snapchat, my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Facebook. And today, I logged back into every single one of those platforms. And guess what happened? Absolutely nothing. Nothing changed from the point from where I deleted my accounts to when I logged back into them. And I realized that everything that I had been doing for the past 30 days was actually bringing me joy. I wasn't doom scrolling for 14 hours a day, going through Instagram Reels, going through Facebook, and doling my mind on Twitter. I took back my life in those 30 days, and I was so sad to log back in today. And I thought I'd be happy to see everything, but I wasn't. I didn't get any messages from my friends. Everybody who knew me didn't care that I was gone for 30 days. And the reality of logging back in and seeing that, it kind of struck a chord in me, if you will. But I realized something. The 30 days that I was off social media, I've probably been the happiest I've been since I was a kid. I'm 25 years old now. I made sure to delete everything off my iPad, my phone, even on my computer. I disabled tabs for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. I wasn't going to let myself break this. I made a commitment to stay off social media for 30 days, and I stuck to it. And here are the lessons that I learned after being away from social media for 30 days. Number one, I became a better partner. See, when I first started this, my fiance had told me that I had been on my phone too much. And it hurt me so bad because I had thought that I was paying attention to her enough. I thought that maybe despite my endless scrolling, maybe she wouldn't notice or maybe she wouldn't care. But as it would turn out, she did notice. And she was right. I was staying away from her most of the time, logged on to Twitter and just doom scrolling all day. And I didn't pay attention to her that much. I'd get off work, go straight to my computer or straight to my phone. And it became a problem. In the 30 days that I've been off social media, me and her have been on more dates. We've reconnected in a way that I didn't think was possible. We've been together for 5 years, and in those 30 days, it's been kind of like a spark has been reignited in our relationship. We've been going out more, talking more, cooking together, reading together, and just watching our favorite shows without doom scrolling while watching them. And it's been such a great thing for me. Me and her have been together for 5 years. And in those 5 years, we've created so many beautiful memories. And during the 30-day detox, I was able to talk about those memories, not get distracted, and to be present with her. It was what our relationship needed. It made our relationship better. And I couldn't be more thankful for the 30-day detox to have that with her. I am also a father. I have a son. He is my world. He is the best thing in my life. And what I noticed was while laying in bed at night, me and him are watching TV. I'm going through my phone like I used to do all the time. And he's over here trying to take my phone and put it away so I can interact with him. And that also broke my heart because my son shouldn't have to beg me to interact with him. I shouldn't have to put on a show to distract him so I can just go through Instagram Reels. So, during the 30 days, I had nothing to doom scroll with. We'd put on a show and we'd watch it together, be it Bluey or Miss Rachel. I was able to have fun doing that. And I was actually having more fun doing that than I was just doom scrolling. And we also took up reading. My son is 2 years old, and I read him a book before bed every single night, be it a little child book, or even here recently, even though he doesn't understand it, we've been reading Lord of the Rings. It's fun for me, but he finds it enjoyable, me just saying all these magical elven words, if that makes any sense. I was able to be a better person off the 30-day detox. And not only was I more better, I was more present. I was able to notice things more, notice more social cues. I've spent more time with my grandmother, which I'm so thankful for, my mother, and all my friends. My life has gotten so much better without the social media in it. This must come as a shocker, but when you're doom scrolling 24/7, always on your phone, be it TikTok, whatever it is, you start to lose your attention span. And in the 30 days that I got away from social media, my attention span came back. I could sit down and read without getting distracted. I could focus on a task without being like, oh, what's going on Twitter right now? Or, hey, or even subconsciously, sometimes I wouldn't even notice it. I would just pull out my phone and just start scrolling. It didn't happen. There's there's a fine line in between scrolling all day and not noticing it and actually noticing yourself reading a book, reading an article, doing an activity. Cooking is even better without social media. Believe it or not, you don't have to put on a YouTube video to to cook a grilled cheese or something, right? And by social media, yeah, I did YouTube as well. This video I'm making right now is actually my first divulgence into social media in 30 days. This right here, the very first video on this channel, is me getting back into social media. Now, social media for YouTube is different for me because Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, all those things, I got lost in. I've never been lost in YouTube. I would put on an informational YouTube video and I would go about my day and it would be fine. Nonetheless, I still deleted YouTube for 30 days. I'll be honest with you, I miss YouTube a lot more than I miss the others. I didn't even realize that I was going to sleep watching a YouTube video. I didn't realize I was doing that. I started going to sleep reading a book. I started making my bed, waking up and making my bed. And when I'd go to sleep, I'd simply close my eyes and fall asleep. I didn't need the background noise of a YouTube video. And one of those things, I think, fixed my sleep schedule. I didn't even realize that being on my phone was affecting my sleep. For years, I thought that I had suffered with huge insomnia. I could never sleep. But I took away the social media for 30 days, and towards day 10, I'll remember this very specifically, I was able to shut my eyes and fall asleep. I had never been able to do that before, or at least not since I was a kid. Yes, there'd be a movie going on in the background, but I was so involved with technology and social media. I would have a movie going on the TV and a video going on my phone. Just sensory overload. When I had just the movie going on, cut out the lights, closed my eyes, I would be asleep in 10 minutes. And as somebody who has struggled with insomnia their whole entire life, that was revolutionary for me. Now, I'm not saying you should delete social media. If you're an influencer or you're somebody who has a job through social media, that's your livelihood. But if you do have the choice not to be on social media for 30 days, I think you should do it. I think it'll actually change your life. And by social media, I went kind of hardcore. I deleted YouTube, Snapchat, Twitter, everything. Everything that involves social media. I deleted it for 30 days. And yeah, it changed my life. And I think now that I'm logged back into everything, it feels kind of sad. I'm kind of sad to be back into this digital world. I enjoyed going on walks and playing basketball and going to the gym and just listening to music and really feeling the world around me. If I'm gonna be back on social media, I think I'm gonna limit it now. I'm not gonna go back into it how I was. I think I'm only going to get on social media at the end of the day. I think when I wake up in the morning, I'm not going to get on my phone. If I have to go to work, I'm just going to grab my phone, put it in my pocket, go to work. I've made a new set of rules for myself. I'm only going to use social media 2 hours before bed. The hour before, I'm going to put it down, open my book, and read, and then I'm going to fall asleep. I'm a changed man. What can I say? I did it, and I never thought I could do it. This is my introduction to the channel. This is me coming back to social media, and this was my experience. So, if you want to do a 30-day challenge, please let me know down below. If you don't want to get rid of YouTube, that's completely fine. I don't think YouTube is that bad. But if you want to get rid of everything else for 30 days, let me know what happens to you. I think it'll be revolutionary for you, and I think it'll change your life because it changed mine. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think down below. Peace.